How many new ideas do you get in a week, in a day? If you're like many entrepreneurs, I bet it's a bunch. Heck, I still get ideas from my old business that I sold almost 5 years ago. New ideas can be so much fun. Chasing down that creative path of how cool they might be, it's exciting. It can also be crazy distracting. After all, if you've made your plan for today or for this season, then you already know what you want and chose to work on. But then here's this new idea and it's popping up and bouncing around in your head. That's the challenge, right? There's a certain romance, almost a seductive quality to new ideas. Kind of like a siren's call, they pull you away from whatever you were planning to do and onto a completely new track. Now, as a fellow entrepreneur, I get it. Literally, just before sitting down to write my notes for this video, I got a brainwave of ideas for my old business that I don't even own anymore. The question is, what do we do with those ideas? We certainly don't want them to stop, but we also need strategies to ensure that we're channeling them appropriately. So, let's talk about how to handle the romance of the new while not allowing it to derail our priorities and plans. Strategy number 1, create an idea incubator. Choose one place in your current systems, a page in your notebook, or a note or a notebook in Evernote, a Google Doc. Really, the location doesn't really matter as long as it's consistently accessible to you. Then, when your new ideas pop up, that's where you're going to write all about them. Draw diagrams, write the idea down in detail, paste a link to the resource or the article that you were reading that sparked the idea in the first place. Snap a picture and put that right there into your incubator. Whatever it takes to get your idea out of your head and captured somewhere. Then, let it go. Step away from it for right now. Redirect your mind back to your next planned task. You may also want to add a reminder task to your master list to review your idea incubator with all of those ideas during your weekly reset ritual, or even better, during your next planning session for next season. You can think of your idea incubator kind of like a box of seeds. Each idea is a seed of potential, which, if planted and watered and tended, might grow into something really beautiful. But they need care. And for your garden to stay in amazing shape, you need to not simply plant every new seed that comes into your world. Or eventually you're going to have crowding, chaos, confusion. You want to plant intentionally, selectively, knowing that you can dedicate the care that each of those plants needs. So placing your ideas in your incubator means that you won't lose them, but it also gives you just a little bit of space to pull back from that siren song that captures your attention in the moment. It allows you to consider this new idea in relationship to all the other ones that you've had, and then choose intentionally and carefully which ones deserve the investment of time from you and from your team. Strategy number 2, set a timer, then wait in. So if the strategy of just writing those ideas down and then stepping away feels completely unthinkable, how about imagining this? So that new idea is surfaced and your mind is humming about all of those possible opportunities that it offers. But you recognize this isn't what you'd planned to work on today. Appeal, it's just too strong. Okay, so grab your phone and set a timer for 30 to 90 minutes, no more. And then give yourself permission to fall down the rabbit hole for a little while, but only until that timer goes off. Once that happens, then it's time to decide, does this idea belong in your incubator for the future? Or maybe you've learned enough just in that short time to determine this idea doesn't really have the potential you thought, or it might be a much bigger project than you initially imagined. Sometimes that idea that seems amazing in those first moments fades quickly with a little bit of consideration and research. At other times, you learn exactly how big of a fruit tree this might turn into. The idea behind setting the timer is to shift yourself from simply distractedly falling down the rabbit hole and then not resurfacing for hours or days, versus intentionally crawling into it knowing there's a limit and that you have the ability to pull yourself back on course after your small adventure in Wonderland. Strategy number 3, delegate or donate it. Sometimes a new idea is amazing. It doesn't mean it needs to take over your work or world. What if you captured the initial essence or the shape of your idea in an email or Slack message or a Loom video, and then passed it along to a member of your team? Tell them to research it for 30 to 90 minutes and then report back to you. They can fall down the rabbit hole for you and give you a sense of what might be on the other side. Or maybe, as recently happened to me, the idea doesn't belong in your business at all. So what if you captured the shape of it and passed it along to a colleague, friend, or whoever would actually be in a good position to act on it? I know I personally have great ideas for businesses that I don't want to start myself all the time, but they would fill a gap or create a service that I really wish existed. Sometimes the best thing you can do is pass that idea on to someone else with a little dose of your enthusiasm. Then they can decide if they want to pick up that ball and run with it. You may have just offered them the market research clue that they needed to create their next amazing business offer, simultaneously solving your problem or creating a great opportunity for you at the same time. So the next time that flashy, seductive new idea starts singing its romantic and tempting song, remember, you have a choice. Strategy number 1, add it to your idea incubator. Number 2, set a timer, then weigh it in. Number 3, delegate or donate it. The more we make these choices intentionally, the more we're building our skills to stay focused, and we're ensuring that we stay committed through the finish line on the projects we've already decided are important to us. So, what are you going to choose to do right now, Freedom Lover? Let's get started.